Hey, this is a tutorial for Laputa by Panchinko. Couldn't find any good ones online, so I figured out some stuff and I'm gonna do them. Well, okay, so 90% of it is just easy chords. Like it's a pretty beginner-friendly song, but I will say there is bar chords, and we can do a little cheatsy bar chord stuff, but they're still pretty tricky. So if you don't know how to do bar chords, honestly, this is a good song to learn how to do bar chords because they have very easy bar chords in it. And if you don't know how to do bar chords, you should still give this a shot. Okay, so the verse what we start with, very simple. We start with the C chord, right, which is just 0, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. So that's the strumming pattern for the whole song, by the way. It's just down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, yeah. Down, down to the sun. Right, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the strumming pattern. C, strumming pattern. Right. I'm still taught, so I might fuck these chord names up. And then you keep your pointer finger on the B string. You keep it there, right? The next chord is an E thing, because E, which is 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. That's an E major. So it's E major, but then you put your pointer finger on the first fret of the B string. You keep it there from the C chord. That's the second chord. So the transition's like this. Daddy fell into the sun. Cause that, right? So this one, then this one, right? So 0, 2, 2, 0, 1, 0. And then we're gonna go to an A minor, which is all you do is you bring your middle and your ring finger down one. So it goes from 0, 2, 2, 0, 1, 0 to 0, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. So your point finger is like the anchor. It just stays there pretty much the whole verse. Well, not really, but it stays there up until this point. So Daddy fell into the sun, 'cause he's not for anyone, right? So the next chord, and this is where the bar chords come in, okay? C, this thing, A minor, and then bar chord, okay? Stick with me, don't click off, all right? So I'm gonna explain two ways you can do this, okay? This is, I switch it up, but this is one way where you bar the whole first fret, right? And you put your ring finger on 3 on the second string from the top. You put your pinky on 3, third string from the top, and then middle finger on 2, third string from the bottom. So 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. And if you don't like doing that, if you don't like, barring your guitar with your finger, which I'm gonna tell you a secret, eventually you're gonna have to if you keep playing. But I don't really care. So here's another way you could do it. You put your thumb on 1 instead of this. If you have huge hands like me, you put your thumb on 1. I know it can be a stretch when you first start doing it, but if you do it enough, it's like second nature. You put your thumb on 1, that, right? And you're good. And then everything else stays the same. Put your thumb on 1, and then you put your pointer finger on 1 on the B string. And then you have like a Hendrixy F chord, right? This is called the F, I'm pretty sure. You don't hear the E string. Kind of want to mute the E string, honestly, which you should already be. It's hard not to mute the. It's harder not to mute the E string when you do this than it is to mute it. So it's probably gonna mute already. That's fine. The E string doesn't really matter that much. All right, now the next chord is just This is annoying because I just play it two ways again. The next chord is also a bar chord, so same rules as before, pretty much. I'll explain it. But yeah, so you do. Right, and so the strumming for that's weird because there's a couple muted strums, so it's. I missed. So that's how you do it. Right, and so the last chord is literally just same as the first bar chord we did, except you remove your middle finger. Right, no more middle finger. It's gone. Okay. And if you're doing this, what you want to do is you want to take your pointer finger, put it on the first fret of the G string, and then put your middle finger on the first fret of the B string. And in my opinion, this is harder than just doing this. But if you want to do this, go for it. And it's the same thing. And that's the verse. You did it. That's the whole verse. That's like 60% of the song. So, all right, here, you can sing with me. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and Daddy fell into the sun, 'cause he's not forever. She came falling through screaming skies. Right, you can keep going, it's totally fine. And so that's the verse. Chorus is like pretty much what I just showed you almost. So you start off with the first bar chord I showed you. And all you do, you play that. Alright, second chord, you slide this up to 3 and 5 now. So you go 2 frets up. Right, so. Excuse me. Third chord is just a normal E major, or whatever. It's 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. So. And the fourth chord is you add your pointer finger to the first fret of the G string to that E. So it goes from. Now the fourth chord would be 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. So all together, Laputa, and you can do it either way also. It could be this way too. Laputa is all we knew, and how we got there, how we flew. Heaven's doors are miles away. He's got the ground. You have to stand. And then the bridge happens, and get this, the bridge is just the verse again. Okay? Or the robots died in the flames. Right? So, by the way, you do everything twice. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the verse you do twice, chorus twice, bridge twice. And you're going back to then you go back to the chorus, and then I think that's it, right? You do the right fast, and you got there, have to stand. Right, and that's pretty much the whole song. You could just know that, and that's fine. But there is a little end thing I like to do personally that I figured out that I couldn't find anywhere. I had to do it myself. Stupid. But so after the last chorus, which I think is how the song ends, right? Or say, Laputa is all we knew, and how we got there, how we flew. Heaven's doors are So this is the ending part. That was it. I just played it. So I don't know if that's exactly what the song does, but it sounds cool to me, so whatever. It sounds kind of like what they do, I think. So what you do is, it's like a C chord, but you have like your finger down. So it's the top 2 strings are muted, and then the D string, you want to be on 10, G string 9, B string 8. So 10, 9, 8. So, right, that's the chord. And you just play it, and then you put your pinky on the 10th fret of the B string. Then you just do a hammer on the string above that, right? On the D string, where your middle finger is, on the 9th fret, you want to do hammer. So, hammer on. Which, all that means is you pluck the string your finger's on, and then you put your ring finger on and off it, like quick. Like that, right? And and you don't have to, and there's another, okay, so technically in the song, they don't do that, they do this. So in the song, what they do is, it sounds like they slide. So instead of just putting your pinky and plucking it, what you do is you would slide your pointer finger up to 10 on the B string, and then you would go to the 9th fret on the D string and bend it up. But in my opinion, it's easier to hold this chord shape and just pinky, and then hammer on, especially on the acoustic guitar, you know. And yeah, so you don't do like 2 or 4 times, and then you just, the plucking pattern is just 10, 9, 8, 9. And then what you want to do is you want to move everything kind of back one. You keep your pointer finger where it is, but you put your middle finger on the 9th fret of the D string. You put your ring finger right below it, 9th fret on the G string, so 0, 0, 9, 9, 8, 0. And then you just want to pluck that also the same way, so 9, 9. And then you want to move your pointer finger to the 7th fret of the, what string is this? The D string, third string from the top. And you want to do that with your ring finger on the 9th string, on the 9th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Then your middle finger on the 8th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. So all together, it would be, that was a jumble, but you can go back and try to parse through my poor instructions. But yeah, so all together. And then, right, so I forgot to show you the last thing. So the last chord is you want to move back to 3 and 5, where your pointer finger's on 3, the D string, your ring finger's on 5 of the G string, and your pinky is either on a 6 or 5 with the B string. They both sounded good, like, or, well, I guess the 5th fret sounds more conclusive, but I like doing the 6 personally. I like doing this. Alright, so yeah, that's Laputa. That's the whole thing. At least that's my version that I made. I didn't make it, but I got the chords from tabs, but they didn't have the end part, and I was like, I want the end part. Why? And there wasn't a good video on it, you know. So I know a lot of people. If you're like me, you get annoyed when you have to look up tabs. You like having someone tell you what to do instead of looking at tabs and having to like dyslexically read numbers and do it on a fretboard. It sucks. But yeah, that is my tutorial. I don't know, I just kind of did this on a whim. You could request some other songs if you want. I know a ton of songs and I can learn them pretty easily. So you could request tutorials if you'd like. I have a band called com/thecalm. I'll put it in the description, our TikTok and Instagram. We just started, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, thanks for watching. I may never do this again. I don't know. Thank you.